Alright you guys, what's good? Let's do this. We are going to make a beat out of the Bap Jungle sample pack. So thanks for downloading it if you downloaded it, if you're watching this video. And if you haven't, there's a link below. It's a free sample pack. I took a bunch of samples out of an EP that I put out called the Bap Jungle. So anyway, first things first, we are in Ableton. Most people are using Ableton. I use a bunch of different stuff. I use FL Studios and Logic as well, but I love using Ableton. So let's just get this going. What we're going to do first, we're going to add a folder. And I'm going to put my sample pack right here. Now I know where it is. Sorry, I gotta do it up. NL sample packs, Bap Jungle. So you find wherever you could have it in your downloads folder. I like to keep all my sample packs in my music folder. Music sample packs. And then there's Bap Jungle. I'm going to open it up. Boom. So if you didn't know how to put stuff in your browser, but now I got my drums. Got my loops, bass loops, drum loops, melody loops, one-shots, bass waves, chorus, risers, synth effects, folks, and even some serum patches. So, oh wait, no serum patches in this one, my bad. Anyway, so first things first, we're gonna highlight a MIDI track, and I'm just gonna hit this. This C is for clean 808. I'm gonna hit the enter button. Boom, it's gonna pop into there. And also, side note, you have to be on Live Suite. This can't work on Live Light for some of the stuff in the sampler. But so first things first, we're just going to get this 808 cleaned up. I like to turn this filter off, and we want it to make one voice. We only want it to play one note at a time. We don't want it to play multiple notes because when the bass overlaps, it doesn't sound good. So one note, and I'm going to hit this glide to glide. Put the time up now. I have my MIDI keyboard down here. And if I put the release up, so cool, got an 808 in there. We are also going to pull in a drum rack. That'll be in instruments. Boom, drum rack, double click on that. Okay, so now we're going to go back to my samples, which are down here. Bap Jungle sample pack. I'm going to go to some drums, got some kicks. I'm going to do the MPC kick, and I want to put a clap on there. I'm going to take this nice snappy clap and put the snares too. Now I want to make a percussion one shot, so the cowbell. So I'm going to turn that clap down. That clap's a little harsh. So if I click there on my drum rack, there's my clap sample. And I'm also going to fade it in. I'm going to soften the attack. Now I have that stereo snap. So the craziest thing happened. I realized that there's no hi-hats in the go back to drums. No hi-hats in the hi-hats folder. Oh my god, I don't know what happened. It must have gotten moved or something, and I packed up that folder and uploaded it. So if you guys download it, I'll get you some hi-hats. But this is actually a good reason for us to maybe just try dropping in the a loop. Percussion loops. There we go. It's over. Yes, sir. Go ahead. Okay, so that's nice little hi-hats. So there's a couple different things. You could take that hi-hat and chop it up and put it in a sampler, but I'm just going to take this whole loop. This song, let's make this song at, is it at 140? Play this. Now we can check that with the click. I like to turn this down because the click is usually pretty loud, the metronome. So now I'm going to add a little drum pattern on there with that clap that we had. So click here, it's going to count me in. So that should be a loop now. I like it slightly unquantized, but I kind of did that a little bit late. So I'm going to hold Command if you're on a Mac, maybe it's Control if you're on a PC, and just tap the arrow. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to hold Command, and then that way you can slide it slightly off the grid, because that one was a little too far back. And I'm going to put that kick on the 1. Fix that a little bit more. So look, all that beat is the drum rack, kick and the clap, and then I added a loop. Put them together. Now, everybody's favorite part, it's that little 808. I got the sub pack so I can feel it. I don't know how it feels for you guys in here. I'm going to shorten that release now. And then shorter. So I'm just trying to find a little pocket for the bass. I'm going to turn down the sustain a little bit so it kind of envelopes and then drops a little bit. Gives it a little bit of dynamic. See how the volume goes lower? I'll go up a little bit. So let's just put something in there. Okay, also if you hit this little headphone thing, that way you can hit the note and hear it. If I hit, oops, highlight that and just hit my arrow and snap it over. Like I said, I don't mind if it's a little bit off. Now when you hit the fold button, it's just going to highlight the buttons that, the notes that are playing. Let's try that out. Okay, so now maybe let's find some more loops here. Let's find a pad. Okay. Just pull that in there. Let's pull that in there. this is the one thing I like to do. If it says one, oops, if it says, pull that all the way out, 137, what I always do is I turn the warp off because it often messes up the warping and the looping. So I'll tap it at 137 and then I'll turn the warp back on. And then you know it'll snap perfect. So then, actually I want to try doing this at 120. Let's do 140. Let's see this. This loop is 140. Okay. Huh. 137. Acting kind of funny, but I'm just going to change that to 137. Let's see if that works. Oh. No, let's just turn that back off. Okay, that loop was messing with me, so. So now I'm going to put an auto filter on that. And the other thing I was going to do that I forgot to mention is, for one, I'm going to label that 808, and I like making my 808s deep blue. Okay. On my 808s, I like to just use an auto filter and just roll that bottom off like that. It just cleans out a lot of the low mud kind of stuff. It's really nice. You'll hear it. Trust me. Just put it on there and tell me. It like tightens up the bass. Alright, we got a little loop here. So we can do a couple different things. I'm just going to go ahead, go to the arrangement side, make a little, I'm not even going to make a loop, but I'm just going to go ahead and hit record. So now I'm recording our little jam to the arrangement side. Sometimes I write it in there right off the bat, but sometimes this is fun to rock out first in session mode. So there you go. It's pretty easy just to take some of those samples, flip them real quick, and make some joints, make some music. Thanks again for downloading it. Alright, so now we have a little situation there. I like to put the 808 at the very bottom, and I like to make the drums brown. Okay, I know it's ugly, but it just reminds me of the earth. That way I know everything is just, when I color code everything ahead of the time, I don't even have to think about it. Like I already know what for the most part, what it is. I'm going to change that and just get rid of it. So there we go. Drums. Boom. Now with this loop, I wanted to play with reversing it. See what that sounds. Okay, something's funky. Here we go. Something is weird. We can try playing from there. Yeah, that loop is messing with me when I reversed it. It's kind of weird. This should just be 8, 8. If we turn the loop up, so sorry for that confusion, but if you saw what was going on, like here I have a loop, right? And it's an 8-bar loop, and it just perfectly cycles this one. But this one was off, so basically instead of looping it, I just made it a solid 8 bars and then just duplicated it. That's what that whole little weird situation a second ago was. But now, let's take out the bass. I want to add the cowbell. Okay, sorry to zone out there. I was just kind of tweaking a few things, making sure we have it laid out. So yeah, basically now we have a little intro, a little tension. We could always bring in the drums sooner if we want. We could bring in the beat right here. Maybe on the 808 we could put the dynamic tube. It's kind of cool sometimes. Now let's play with some more samples and loops and stuff. Let's see what else we got. Back to our browser here. That's a nice one too. Good here. Okay, see how it messed it up? and I'm at 137, so I take this off. 137. Then I turn the warp back on. Now it'll fit. Now I'm going to filter that. And I'm going to compress it. Right there. Now if I want to duplicate that whole thing, highlight, Command Shift D, boom, boom. It's always a fun trick. You take the kick and like the drums out on the one and the bass, and so like the sample will pop out. Take out the one right here. If I really wanted to get crazy, I could take the loops out too. You'd really hear it then. There we go. That was cool. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Just a good little sample. I didn't want to make like a whole track. I just wanted to show you how to get started with some drums and some of the loops. And yeah, just get in there and see how it goes. Let me know. Download the sample pack. I hope you enjoy, and peace out. I'll piece it out with the